been here a long while.
Use that one or the other one.
I want to use this one. Please hurry up.
So what's wrong with being polite when you're in the gym? We all have a favorite piece of equipment, but guess what? If it's being used at that time, you either wait politely for your turn, or why not use another equipment? About sweat attack. A good day in the gym is when you have really sweated. Why sweat all over the machine at the detriment of another user? It's important to wipe down the machine before and after use. But guess what? Look at her hair again, all over the place. You must tie your hair up, ladies. It's really important for health and safety reasons. Did you notice that no-no again? Keeping dumbbells on the floor and not packing them away. I did the right thing. Always put equipment that you find in a gym away, especially for health and safety reasons.
Okay, so welcome back.
So Janet's in the house. Janet, I have this tweet here. Festus is one of your favorite, one of your fans.
Yes.
And he never misses your show. But see what he says, WhatsApp is a great app, especially with free calls, but we must understand that WhatsApp can make or break relationships.
Absolutely.
So beware.
Absolutely.
Now, I was using my wife as an example, who has a lot of...
mentoring.
But there are other people who have a lot of groups that they're working with, a lot of chats. So sometimes they spend hours and hours. How do you manage WhatsApping? I'm using the WhatsApping.
WhatsApping.
How do you, because that's what it is. Please WhatsApp me. Like send me a message on WhatsApp. So how do you manage that WhatsApp thing and human relations?
Well, do you know what? Personally, sometimes when someone sends me a WhatsApp message, then I send it back. Then it's coming back again. Then I send it back. I'm like, you know what? I haven't got the time for this. I pick up the phone and I call direct. Let's have a proper conversation, because unless you are really into the typing thing, which I don't really like, I would rather have a proper conversation with you and have it done and dusted. Because some people, they'll go back and forth and back and forth. Where do we, good night, like where do we end it? You know, it's time consuming. It's either part of your business, because to be honest with you, it does take valuable time from you, but just WhatsApping.
The WhatsApp even's giving you free video and audio calls. So you could actually do video call and then use the texting platform to send files.
Mentoring and all of that. I mean, I do a lot of mentoring, but I can't see myself typing. I would rather do the video call so that I can see body language, you know, I can see what if you're picking up what I'm saying, and when you're talking to me, I can read everything that I'm saying about you. It's virtual communication, right? But then I'd rather be able to see. Thank God, video calls and phone calls, they're coming at very cheap and almost free. I don't know, the writing aspect of it, there's so many issues with it. Your spelling checks, autocorrect also needs correcting. Sometimes you say, please don't mind my phone. My phone has a brain of its own.
In fact, someone sent a name. I don't know. I don't want to mention the name. I may ask something, and then it comes out animal.
Yes.
Absolutely. So that's another thing about it. If you're good at typing, fine. But sometimes, you know, there's nothing worse than reading a WhatsApp message with a lot of spelling errors, you know. And sometimes because you're in that conversation, you might not even have the time to go through what you have written. So it goes back to the other person. And if your phone is one of those new high technology, like you said, it interprets in a different way. And then people say, excuse me, what are you actually trying to say? That you have to go back, use time to correct all the spelling errors or the typographical errors or the grammatical errors. So it's an issue. It's really an issue.
And then talking about WhatsApp making or marring relationships, some people have inadvertently sent out pictures,
That they shouldn't.
sensitive materials.
Yes.
For instance, so if I have a chat with you, I guess it's better to close up that space.
Yes.
And then I want to have another
yes,
chat with you.
Absolutely.
For instance.
Absolutely. Because, yes, you're right. Some sensitive information does go out on WhatsApp. Sometimes, before you even realize it, you have pressed the send button already, and you're like, ouch! I shouldn't have sent that. I should have thought about it. That's why I'm always saying, whenever you want to send out any information, make sure it's relevant to the person that is going to read it. It's not going to bore them. It's not sensitive. It's not going to offend them. Be mindful. It's not a race. Read what you are writing, you know, before you send it out. Sometimes you may get some, especially on group chats, some information that doesn't go down well with you. Don't take it personally, I would say. Don't take it personally. Don't believe everything that you see or read or hear or watch on WhatsApp, you know. And so don't be too fast. Yes, you know? don't believe. And then sometimes you get some information that is news, supposedly, but it's false news. So don't be fast to send news out, especially if you don't have a means of verifying it, you know. Read it, absorb it, you know, take it in, but don't be too quick to send out. Don't be one of these so-called rumor mongers, as they might say, you know. And then again, if you sent out WhatsApp messages, try not to send multiple ones. If you send out one or two in one day, you know, that's okay. Be part of the conversation. Be part of the team, you know, and therefore don't just send out things that are selling your product or your service. If people are recognizing birthdays and anniversaries, try and do the same thing to be part of the team, you know, be part of the group.
All right, Janet. Thank you so much, Janet.
Be very careful with WhatsApp messages because somehow they can come back to you again in the future and haunt you.
Very careful. Thank you, Janet.
Yes, thank you so much.
Janet Ade is here, so when you think etiquette, think Janet.
Thank you.
So as we'll be back in a moment for the home stretch, don't go away.